Hi guys, it's your girl Jakil, and I am here to show you how to create a rose gold look. It is not a bronze look and not an ethereal look, but it's a marriage between the two. And as we hit mid-stride in the summer, just in case you haven't been able to get out into the sun, I just want to give you a quick way to show you how to create a glow that is healthy, pretty, and what you're going to want to do is start with a clean, moisturized face. Never good to start on a dirty face or a face that's been a little sweaty. Um, if you're like me and you're my complexion and you feel like you could use a little bit more color, what I use first is an illuminator. I use NARS Laguna. As you can tell, I use it a lot. And what I do is I hit my T-spots, which is basically the spots that the sun would hit. A little under the cheek. Now you already can see that it's starting to look sort of like summery, dewy, and you want to make sure that you're hitting your cheeks. I want to hit here. That's how I kind of like to dab and dab here. So it creates this dewy look, and I like a little golden nose. Like you can already tell that it looks slightly golden. So we're going to fade everything else in. Go around a little bit, because you don't want too much of a sheen. Like you don't want to create a greasy face, but you do want just a bit. So this is kind of what we're doing instead of like your foundation or anything like that. Like I kind of want to steer clear of foundations in the summertime because they're just way too heavy, and my gosh, it's just too much. So like I said, we're just going to end that off a little glowy look, smooth that out, and then you're just going to go right around the face and just wrap around and make sure that you hit your face up and make sure that everything is smooth. So now that our face is done, we are going to move on to our eyes. What you will want to know with NARS Illuminator in Laguna is that it does have gold specks in it. So if you are not a fan of the gold specks, I would suggest using something different. A flat bronze powder that might be a little bit more suitable for what you're trying to achieve in this bronzing look. If you have oily skin and liquid luminizer isn't your thing at all, Ben Nye has come out with a banana powder that is now colored. They have different colors that are appropriate for women of color. So you can actually use their colored banana powder to create the bronzy effect. Oftentimes when I'm outside, I do have Ben Nye. I do keep it in there, and when I'm feeling a little bit sweaty, I do just dust the Ben Nye's colored powder on, and it has the same effect as the NARS Illuminizer. I will be showing you that at the end. Now we're going to go to the eyes like I said before, and I'm going to basically just use 3 shades to get this look across, which is Gleam, Mulch, and I'm not even sure if they make this anymore, but it's Engaging, and they're all MAC products. MAC is awesome to me. So I'm going to start with my blender. I'm just going to go with Gleam and start on the inside and just move out. Quickly just cover that lid, and then you're going to go into your brow bone and come down. We're going to do that on the other side. Again, this is a light look, so we're not doing too much heavy makeup and too much high definition or anything like that. You just want to be able to quickly create this look and have a work-friendly look. I've noticed that a lot of tutorials, they have gorgeous makeup, wonderful looks, and I'm like absolutely enthralled with them, but I can't wear it to work, so it doesn't matter anyway. It's not really an everyday look. So we started off with the Gleam. As you can see, what I did was I hit the entire lid, then went up into my brow and came down. So you go out, come up, and sort of color down. Go out, come up, and sort of color down. So it kind of gives you the effect that you're looking for of highlighting your eyes as well as covering it to begin what you're about to do. The second thing I'm going to use is Engaging. Now if you'll notice, Engaging is two colors. It's a bronze and a rose color, which was actually the inspiration to my rose gold look. I actually swirled the two together and I hit the middle of my eye and just sort of color out. Swirl the two together, hit the middle just like so, and come out. You can go in and crease it. And you can't really, because the colors are light and pretty, you can't make that many mistakes with it. It sort of brings the color down just a smidge. And you'll finish it up to create a semi-smoky look. It's still summertime, so you want to keep it as light as possible. I start in my crease. The reason that I start in my crease is because I want to see how I'm going to color it out to see how deep I want it to be at the lid. So I go and I'm like, oh, you can go a little bit darker. Close it out and then hit that. Pause. Hit that crease. Sort of warm it up and take it away from looking too ethereal. And so what you're going to do is kind of create a V shape when you're doing that. I'm going to do this again and hope I'm not putting on too much of the mulch. Hit your crease. So you're going to start in the middle and go all the way out to the end, right there. Then you're sort of going to draw a line in to create a semi-cat eye and just fill it in. I'm going to hit this side again just so it looks a little bit more uniform. And there you have your eyes. Now what I like to do is I'll press it to make sure that it is to standard. You're not going to use too much eyeshadow, too much eye makeup. If you want to widen up the bottom of your eyelids to make sure that it is looking good, I actually have Rimmel Scandal Eyes. It's a better nude for, instead of having like the white eyes. If you're a woman of color, it's better to have more of a nudish color. And what color was this? Bulletproof Edge. Bulletproof Beige is what this is called. So we're just going to go in and go under very lightly. And that'll create just, it opens it up a little bit without looking too crazy and not being white. It opens up your eye if you are a woman of color. And the last two things that we're going to hit once we finish this are our cheeks and our lips. So I actually, while you're away for a second, I actually put on some mascara because I put mascara on all the time. That is a staple. I love Maybelline's Rocket Volume. Can you see that? Maybelline's Rocket Volume is absolutely amazing. I call it God-proof mascara. I cry a lot in church and I would not wear mascara because if I'm going to church or if I'm talking about God, it was just tears would flow and then you look like the crazy raccoon lady. But that is tear-proof, smudge-proof, God-proof. You can talk about God and still look pretty afterwards, so I love it. Again, with the colors, I'm actually using two colors. NARS Orgasm. I actually have a duo, and we're going to be using MAC Luster Glass and Love Nectar. When we're creating this ethereal look, it's more of like a pinky gold, which is what I was saying before. So the colors that I've actually gone with, they have a bit more of a pink hue that I'm going to mix together that creates a sort of nude look. But once it's all mixed together, it'll look like absolutely wonderful. If I am overly satisfied with how the lips look, I will probably not use the blush, but I will show you what I use on a day-to-day basis. But if not, I will put the blush on and we can go from there. So I always line with Hodge Podge MAC. Now it is only MAC is Hodge Podge is my nude, and I know they say that you are not supposed to line with a darker liner, but you can't tell me nothing. Not with that. I will go out just like this. No. So we're going to start off with Orgasm. And it gives it that nice little peachy glow. Now here's my trick when I am doing lipstick and I'm mixing two colors. I do one lip one color, the other lip the other color, and I mash them together. Please tell me I'm not the only one that does that. So as you can see, you have a basically pretty nude pink lip. I'm going to sit back so you can sort of let it all get in. So as you're looking at this, you can kind of see that, yeah, it's nice. You can actually put a little blush on and not go crazy with it. It's a lovely look. It's great for the summertime. Like I said, if you haven't gotten into the sun yet, this is absolutely a look I would go for, so that you can kind of have that sun-kissed look. You go out in the evening and somebody's like, oh, did you go to the beach? Did you go to the park today? So it's pretty cool, and it still looks nice. So my homeboy from Sephora, his name is EJ, he works there, he got me this, which is Tarte Awakening. I live and breathe this stuff. It is amazing. At first when I looked at it, this is the color, and I was like, ew, EJ, this is not going to look right on me. It's not going to look good at all. But I put it on, and it is like miracles on cheeks. So I just literally rub it on and dab. And there it is. Like, as the day goes on, it is something about it. It kind of like sets in. It's not too shiny, and it just gives you this look. Like, it looks healthy, and it makes you look like your cheeks are awake. So that is the look in entirety. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again, the colors that I used was Tarte Awakening, NARS Laguna, their illuminator. From MAC, their lip gloss, I use Luster Glass and Love Nectar. I think that is discontinued, but you might find something that can duplicate that. NARS Orgasm, Hodgepodge Lip Liner, Rimmel's Bulletproof Beige for the under eyes, and for my eyes, the three colors that I used were Engaging from MAC, Mulch, and Gleam. I hope that this helped you guys. Thanks that you thought I forgot. The final thing that I want to tell you guys, which has been nigh that I use, is Olive Sand. It is their Mojave luxury powder, and I usually use this when I am just like outside. Boom, you can see it's just like a translucent powder, only it's got some color to it. I got mine from Ricky. So if you're in New York, lucky you, $13.99. But if you're not, I think they sell it on their site. I'm not sure. All right.